Hi everyone, my name is Zahara and I am an EDI business partner, previous secondary school English teacher, English lead, and I've also spent some time on senior leadership in secondary schools. I'm really excited to be a diverse ed associate and work with Hannah and the team to support DEIB in schools. So my background in English teaching very much started at university, where I majored in multicultural and post-colonial literature. And I always wondered at uni as a student how we didn't learn more about this in schools, and it really excited me at university. And then when I started teaching, I took a lot of the texts and the theories and the learning from uni into school. And I remember working in predominantly very diverse secondary schools, particularly schools with a high proportion of South Asian students, in lessons, having so much fun with my students and also with my team and staff, and having lots of students say to me, "Miss, you just get it." And I couldn't understand what they meant by this, except that the conversations we would have that would come out of curriculum, that would come out of their experiences at secondary school, were very much to do with making them feel seen, feel heard, and subliminally belong in my classroom and at the school that we were at. That then led me to start a podcast and a blog, which all came from my students giving me the confidence and encouraging me to start this blog and podcast called School Should Be. And it all came from thinking about lessons from finance to diversity and inclusion to belonging in the classroom, and very much inspired by those conversations. Fast forward to now, a couple of years on, I tend to write a great deal and blog about diversity and inclusion and about amplifying student voice and staff belonging within schools. I now work in higher education, as well leading EDI. And what I find really fascinating is the similarities between EDI and HE, as well as EDI in secondary schools, which is why I really enjoy working across both settings. In terms of my focus when it comes to EDI or DEIB, or if you were to include justice in that acronym as well, to me it all comes down to belonging in schools. So if you were centering and thinking about how to integrate diversity, equity, inclusion, social justice and belonging within schools, for me it all comes back to starting with belonging and what we need to do to embed DEIB into school structures and systems, how we can reevaluate school structures and systems, curriculum, pastoral care, from the moment those students start thinking about your school, whether that be their parents accessing the website or them choosing their GCSE to A-level options, to even becoming your school alumni. I think we can embed DEIB at all of those core stages across a school strategy, both practically, operationally, and of course from a governance perspective and a strategic perspective. In terms of my particular areas of interest and focus within the DEIB realm, it would probably be anti-racism and religious inclusivity within classrooms and in school structures, and a focus on South Asian student and staff belonging. I really look forward to working with you in the future, and I can't wait to do more with diverse ed and your school. Thanks so much.